town girl in the room. Because if you're here to step up, we have to be able to speak truth to power.
Yes.
Obviously, front pages, what's going on. I'll make a statement, then I'll ask a question. If you want it to be rhetorical, it could be rhetorical. We are living in an age now where I think we see that people are speaking of the upper class, the middle class, and the lower class. I'm now seeing a political class where we see our politicians, where we have a governor soliciting prostitutes, where we have people embezzling money. In San Diego, they're using taxpayer money to defend sexual allegations, and your trials and tribulations. You asked the people, first you lied to the people of New York, and tens of thousands of dollars were spent, taxpayer dollars, defending an investigation that you knew not to be true. You asked for forgiveness. The people of City Island, the people of New York, Americans are very forgiving. And then you go ahead and you do it again. So the question is when do you take a mirror, not so much a mirror to look at yourself, but a mirror inside, and say, if you really mean what you say, New York, you're for New York, is there someone better qualified than you to do this job? And when do you say enough is enough if you do it all?
Yeah, well, it's a good question. There are a couple of mistakes in the question. If I can just correct, it didn't cost you a dime, and frankly, I did lie to my wife about these things. There's no doubt about that. I dishonored myself, I dishonored her, and these things are old. They're coming back now, but they're old. Look, that's for you to decide. That's for these folks to decide. That's for the people of the city of New York to decide. And maybe there are people in this room, maybe there are people in this city who would say, I would never vote for that guy again. But I got to tell you something. You also have a long record to take a look at. I did not, for example, come to the people in this room and say, I am going to embezzle money, or I am going to turn over your right to have a vote for a third term. You know, that was something that was passed by the city of New York. My personal issues are very public. These are things in my personal background and in my personal life that became very public. That's the price I pay for being a public official. I don't wish it on any of you. I don't wish any of you having everything about your background come back to haunt you. It did. Now, if you believe that that means that my ideas for the city are no good, that's fine. If you believe that it should disqualify me, if you believe it's on the same level of committing a crime, if that's what you believe, then you're right to that view. If you believe that because you found out something embarrassing about my personal life, it's a reason not to listen to my ideas about improving housing, improving lowering taxes on the middle class, that's your right. But let me finish the answer. Let me transition. Just so you're exactly right. I violated trust to my wife. I did that. That was wrong. That was wrong. And people have every right in the world to say that it disqualifies me. But I'm not going to quit based on that. And I'm a little curious. Why would you want me to?
Amen.
Why would you want me to? Isn't the idea, why just giving someone, even if you'd never vote for me? You know, I wonder sometimes, why are my opponents so eager for me to get out of the race? If they believe their ideas are better than mine, if they believe their record is better than mine, if they believe their character is better than mine, if they believe that overturning term limits over the views of the citizens is better than what I do, then let them stand up and say it. And at a certain point, you've got to say, look, I don't quit. New Yorkers don't quit. I'm not going to go into the corner and curl up because someone found out something embarrassing about me. You see what's going on here today? If you become mayor of the city of New York, you've got to put up with this every single day. People saying to you, you know what? You did something we don't like. Cameras in your face. Change your mind. Back down. Quit. That's not the kind of mayor I'm going to be. Sir, I say to you with all due respect, if you don't like to vote for me, do not vote for me. But don't deny these people the right to vote for me if they want to. I decided to vote for Anthony Weiner. I decided I've got good ideas. I decided I'm not beholden to the political class. I've decided that I have shown a level of independence in standing in front of you today. Do you think it was easy? Do you think I just said, okay, let's go to City Island, let's talk to these good people, let's bring 50 cameras, knowing that I'd get this question? The reason I did that is because I'm trying to communicate something here. I'm trying to say, yes, you know some things about me more than any other candidate you'll ever know, maybe in your life, maybe way more than you'd want. Certainly way more than I want. But it doesn't change the fundamentals of democracy. In that taking something personal about me, you have a right, my friend, to say I don't think you're qualified because of it. Fine. That's fine. Maybe we should have, every politician, we should know every secret that they have, and then let the chips fall where they may. But all I can do is this. These are my ideas. I care about them. I knew when I got in this race that this kitchen was going to get pretty hot, and I wanted to stay in because I think the ideas I have are worth debating. Vote. Don't vote for me if you don't like my ideas, but I'm certainly not going to quit because there might be people out there that think, you know what? That guy, he's imperfect. Far from perfect. But he's got some ideas that I think he believes. He comes from a middle-class background that gives him a position to be able to say he understands this life. And you know what? You know, maybe this experience has shown us in this guy that, you know, when I started this campaign, I was 6'9", 240 pounds. This is all that's left of me. Okay? Maybe what we'll learn is, you know what? You know what? That guy is pretty darn tough. I hope he's there fighting for City Island when they try to close that. You know, you go through this dance every single year with your ladder company. Every single year. It's a game. You're being played. I'm being honest. You're being played. Now, there's a very good chance that the person playing you is going to get elected mayor. Very good chance. There's a very good chance that the person who overturned term limits is going to get elected mayor. Very good chance. So I don't know if I'm going to win. I don't know if I'm going to come in second or third or get no votes at all. But I'm going to stay in here and I'm going to keep fighting for what I believe in. And you're welcome not to vote for me, sir.